What is popping in your lives today? I'm Racing 89 here, bringing you the Substop Endurance Series, the Indiana Grand Prix. We got 18 minutes at the Indianapolis Road Course. I am not alone, as usual. I can't be alone. I'm not a lonely person. Okay, that might be false. All right. So, I am joined by Joe.
Hey, the race is going to start really soon, but hey.
And I'm also joined by Derek. You there?
Derek, Derek, Derek,
Hey,
There
Derek.
he is.
There he is.
There he is.
Derek
what
Lewis.
up?
There's Derek. All right, we're getting ready to go here. Actually, the race is starting right now. Here we go. Starting grid, as you can see, is on your screen. I'll put it in the description below as well. Matt Yerkel out front. See how this turn one will go for everybody.
Turn one's going to be really interesting to see this field go into. We'll see how it goes here.
Everyone's so
Here we
far
go.
so good. Don't see anything out of the ordinary. Everyone.
Yerkel's taking a pretty big lead here.
Yeah, he is. Look, those Corvettes with track position can really pull away. All right, so we got a Viper up front. We got two Vipers up front. Then we have Robbie Noonan back here. Wolfgang Stone's looking to make a battle with him. Coming through here as we are in the carousel. Going over to Holman Avenue.
There you
right
go.
now.
We're clean. Hey, we did it.
Clean start so far.
Right on, man.
Perfect.
Clean start.
All right, here we go. Let's head back up to the front of the pack. If there's any passes. Here comes Wolfgang Stone. No, actually, that's Brian LaFleur making a pass because Wolfgang Stone is now losing 2 spots, maybe, to Scott Sharp as well.
Possibly. You'll have to wait and see here. But that's, wow, the Porsche's up top, and they both got past there.
Yeah, they did.
Maybe.
Ryan LaFleur,
Wowza.
after that disappointing first race, looking to capitalize on it today. As you can see, he is already charging up to the front of the pack on Robbie Noonan right now. He is right up there behind him. Closing that
Yeah,
gap
Brian is really moving. Really moving in that BMW right there.
Man, he
LaFleur
caught up
Jr.
in
on
that
the move.
braking zone.
He's got some speed down the front straightaway, and he's got some draft off of the Corvette in front of him, maybe, if he can get up there. Ooh, there goes Robbie.
Ooh.
Robbie pulls up ahead.
Is he going to get both of the Vipers?
Brian looks like he will not. He'll file up behind them.
Ooh, this is good, man. Robbie Noonan passed both of the Vipers in the same braking zone.
See 2 Corvettes up
For the
front.
time being.
They need
For
a
the
good
time
finish.
being, the Corvettes are 1-2.
Yes, they are.
Yes.
Ryan looking to make a pass on David Land as we come down Holman Avenue. Here he comes, pulls out to the inside. It's on the brakes, will not get to him. Kyler Boggs looking to make a move on his outside, will not.
Scott Sharp's made up some time here.
Yes, he has, right up behind Kyler.
Brian now trying
Scott
David
Sharp
Land,
makes
does
a
not
look
get there.
inside, gets loose. I'm pretty content right now. Jacob Cummings has now caught up to Scott Sharp. File back here.
We're still seeing the Corvettes up front, but we'll have to see how long that lasts. Brian LaFleur Jr. is on the charge.
Yes, he is. He's just really fast down the front straightaway. Cannot get past David Land in that Viper. And Scott Sharp did make a move on Kyler Boggs. See what he can do. Here comes Brian on the inside of David. Does have that position. All he's got to do is get the nice braking zone in the corner. Jacob Cummings right there, as well as Wolfgang Stone.
They've made up some time. We'll see if they can get it down the front stretch.
Jacob Cummings on the move right now.
Ooh, geez. David Land squeezed Brian up to the top of the track. That happened once in a Grand Am race here. Did not end well, but yeah, there they go. Wowza.
Crazy right now. Oh, sorry. Switched up a little bit. Only hit the wrong button.
There goes Jacob Cummings now past this group.
Yes, he is. See if he can catch up to Brian here coming down Holman Avenue. Will not get him in the corner.
He's there, though.
He is there, but can't make the pass. Here we come, coming down through corners here as we come back round the front straightaway, getting close to it. See if Jake Cummings can make that pass.
Jacob Cummings ought to get a hard charger award for the runs he's been making this season. Man, he has been flying.
Yes, he has. You can see his teammate is not doing very well in the back. He is actually having a battle of his own with Ben Fuller right now.
Yeah, Joe Donohue's not running that good of a race right now. Joe Donohue struggles very badly on the road course here at Indy in pretty much everything he drives. So it'll be interesting.
With Ben Fuller. He might even take two here as he goes into the first turn. No, he will not. Cannot get that position.
They get around the slower Viper, but they do not continue that run. That's okay. We got plenty of time left in this one, I think.
Yes, we do. 5 out of 18 minutes right now. Look at the lead. It looks like that gap is now closing a little bit. Oh, it looked like Robbie Newnham's actually getting passed. And he did. He got passed by Brian. And Jacob Cummings is right there with him.
So the Corvettes are starting to get some heat from behind now. Matt Dierkel's still holding a pretty okay lead, but we'll have to see how long he can stretch that out. Derek Lewis, you haven't said much. What are you thinking of this racing so far?
Yeah, there's a lot of passing so far. And guys like Brian and Jacob, they're on the move. So watch out.
Indeed. Watch out for Wolfgang Stone.
Yeah.
He's looking to make a pass on Robbie as well.
Maybe getting there on Robbie Noonan is Wolfgang Stone. We'll have to see if that Falcon Porsche can get there.
Well, he will go on his outside coming through the last turn here. Cannot get to him. I get that draft. Let's see if he can get him in this first turn here. All up on his bumper right now. Here comes Scott Sharp making a move on David Land. Here comes Wolfgang Stone on the inside of Robbie Noonan. Ooh, looks like there was a little bit of contact there. Wolfgang Stone not happy about that in the first turn. Ben Fuller now right up behind.
Wolfgang Stone tried to go to the outside, couldn't do it in the last turn, held his own, waited for the first turn. A little bit of contact, like you said. Probably not very pleased with his try at a pass there, but now he's got to deal with Ben Fuller as well once Ben Fuller makes that run on him.
He will. Got Chart not far behind. Joe still in the back, struggling. Got passed by Kyler again, apparently.
Wow, Kyler Boggs got back around Joe Donohue. That's
tough day for 47 Race Tech. Just not so great in traffic. Normally the Porsches are known for being good in traffic. Not today, apparently.
apparently not, yeah.
It looks like we have a new leader, and I believe... No, we do not, but we have a three-way battle for the lead right now.
Yeah,
Ryan
Matt
going
Dierkel
on
held his own.
outside. Jacob
Matt
looking to make
Dierkel
a
held his own for so long, but now Brian LaFleur Jr. trying to make that pass. Jacob Cummings going to see what he can do about it as well.
makes the pass coming off the last turn, coming down the front straightaway. See if Jacob Cummings will go with him in the first turn here.
Jacob Cummings is really strong behind that Beamer. He doesn't want to lose Brian because he won't be able to get it back, so he really needs to get there.
At this point, he already has lost him. Brian pulling a huge lead, and Jacob cannot get around Matt Dierkel as we come down, getting close to the carousel.
Jacob Cummings lost a lot of momentum there, getting stuck behind Matt Dierkel, losing Brian.
He has. We come through the carousel now. Will not make the move on him. Wolfgang Stone loves seeing this battle for the lead as he will get right up close to Jacob Cummings. Let's take a look, see where everybody is. Joe Donohue did make a pass on Kyler. Now he's going to look to make a move on David Land.
Jacob is right on Matt.
Yes, he is. Let's get right up back to that right now. Oh, Matt Dierkel is actually now back on Brian.
So the Corvette's caught back up to the Beamer on the inside portion of the racetrack. That's pretty interesting to see.
Definitely. But Brian just has such a good car on the front straightaway as we come to these high-speed parts of the track. Let's see if he can pull away. Already starting is starting to as they pull up to the main straightaway here. Oh, Brian coming into the pits.
Brian pitted,
Brian is...
so some pit strategy is going to play a factor.
I think I saw another car
Derek.
come into the pits.
It might have been his teammate.
It
we'll
was
have
Wolfgang
to see.
Stone.
But Derek, what are we going to see with this pit strategy, Derek?
Obviously, this is they're pitting to make it to the end, so we'll see if it pays off for Brian and see if he can get the lead.
Pitting early might be the way to go. We'll
Once the
have to see.
cycle's through.
Brian,
Yes.
last time Brian took a pit stop, he lost the race, and it was because he got into that crash at Barber. Let's see what happens here today. Everybody's going to have to pit. We have 18 minutes, and the fuel window is 6 laps, so heck, we might even see 2 pit stops this race.
One thing Jacob Cummings did not want is to stay behind the Corvette at this point. He wanted to get ahead of him and try to make up as much time as he could while Brian was pitting. See if he could get out ahead
Now
of him.
Ben Fuller is looking to make a pass on Jacob Cummings in that Beamer.
How far into this race are we? Are we
are at
close
10
to the
minutes.
end? 10 minutes. Ooh.
We could see a
Well, I
second
hope
pit
Brian
stop
will be able to
coming
make it to the end.
in. We'll have to see if that pays off for him or not.
Ooh, Ben Fuller.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's a nice battle.
Yes, it is. Here they come. We're going to come down to the main straightaway where the Beamers are quicker. See if he can make a move in the last turn. No, they will come down to pit road. Jacob Cummings, Ben Fuller, Scott Sharp, Matt Dierkel. I think everyone is coming down to pit road this time except Robbie Noonan. Joe Donohue coming in.
Robbie Noonan.
David Land stays out. Kyler Bogg stays out. Ryan back on
This'll
track,
be
obviously.
interesting.
Wolfgang Stone back on track. Take a look on pit road here. So Robbie Noonan staying out. I mean, this could potentially work in his favor if these guys can't make it to the end.
Yeah, I mean, these guys should be good, but I'm more worried about Brian and Wolfgang at this point. They pitted kind of early, but we'll see if they can do it. Robbie Noonan, though, he's going to try to make as much time up as he can right now. As for the Vipers, they will do the same.
Yes, they will. Comes Robbie Noonan on the inside. Oh, never mind. He's going to take through the carousel. I don't know why I was saying that like he was making a pass. Let's take a look at pit road. Everyone's staying in. Let's see where Brian is at the current moment. Brian will be able to maybe pass all of these guys depending when they come out of pit road. Wolfgang Stone not far behind Brian. All right, Matt Dierkel is out. You can see Brian LaFleur. Can he get there and beat him off pit road?
Gonna be interesting to see the
Ooh,
momentum
he will
carrying.
beat Matt Dierkel off of pit road. Will Wolfgang beat him as well? Well, this is going to be close with
Is it
Wolfgang
gonna be
and Matt
close?
Dierkel. We could see contact in the first turn. Wolfgang. Oh, he makes contact here. Pushes Matt Dierkel. Matt Dierkel
Ooh.
holds the position.
Perfect timing to get out ahead of Wolfgang Stone. He does not get his main opponent for the win that he had, but
Ooh, actually now Wolfgang Stone pulls out ahead of Matt Dierkel on the outside. See where everyone else is filing at the curb moment. Scott Sharp. Okay, let me look. I need to see where everybody is. So Robbie Noonan. Robbie Noonan did not pit this lap either. Stayed out.
did the Vipers.
David Land did. Kyler Boggs did not.
So
So
wow,
this
they're
is
really
interesting.
stretching it.
They are really stretching it at this current moment. He is really, Robbie Noonan is really close to Joe Donohue right now as well.
Catching up on the racetrack, but like you say, Robbie Noonan's going to have to
Robbie
pit.
loose coming out of the carousel.
Oh,
Saved it.
Worn out tires. That's what it'll do to you.
he's got to pit soon.
Definitely has to. If he'll just trying to barely make it through these last few turns, I expect he will come down to pit road. It seems like we did just see a pass coming in the back here. David Land filing out in 6th. No, in 7th now. Let's keep an eye on Robbie Noonan, see if he will come down to pit road this time by. I expect he will, but I expected him to come down last time. Looks like he's going to get lower. Will slow down. He will be coming to pit road this time, and I expect Kyler Boggs to follow him. He will. All right, so this is going to be interesting to see. Let's see where Brian is. Let's see if he can catch up. Oh, he is not far behind Robbie right now. He is on the move. Coming through home.
If he's close, and Robbie just went into the pits, I think we've got Brian LaFleur Jr. written down as the provisional leader once Robbie comes out of the pit lane.
Let's see, Robbie Noonan in pit road. Brian LaFleur coming through the last few turns on the infield. See if he can make this happen.
Another thing a thing to think about is the amount of fuel you got to put on in that car to get to the end. A lot less for Robbie than Brian had to deal with.
Oh, definitely. That could easily play a factor. It probably will. We'll have to see. Here comes Brian. Let's see if Robbie. He's still in pit road, obviously. Let's see. Here he comes. It looks like he will take the lead. Let's see if Robbie is going. Robbie is not moving yet, and Brian has taken the lead. Wolfgang Stone in second. Matthew Urkel looking to make a move. Make some passes here. Robbie Noonan, it looks like Robbie is still in pit road. Robbie still is. Kyler Boggs is already back out on the track. It looks like he'll file in 6th or 7th. Looks like it'll be 7th as Ben Fuller makes a pass. So Brian LaFleur.
So Robbie's still sitting still.
Yes, he is. Robbie is now moving out. He is now in last. Jacob Cummings and Joe Donohue in 47 race tack, nose to tail. But they are both in 8th and 9th. Hey, 89.
Hey, tough break for those two in pit lane. They really didn't get it moving in pit lane, and it's going to break their day here at Indy.
Matthew Urkel looking like he's going to have to hold off Scott Sharp here. Matthew Urkel currently in 3rd. This could be a great points day and a great day for Corvette Racing. We'll see how the rest of the field will play out if they have to come down to pit road. Okay, we have 2 minutes left in the race. We're going to have to see if Brian might have to come down to pit road again.
Maybe he will, and Wolfgang Stone would also have to follow at that point.
Yes, he would, unless he somehow can magically stretch it. I don't believe he can.
Scott Sharp really, really getting on Matt Dierkel at this time, but Brian, I think they've tried their best to get their pit strategy right, so hopefully they don't do anything wrong with that for the Beamer.
Yeah, I think they'll be good. They're currently, he has 10 laps. He went to pit road at 5. Ooh, 11 would be his pit window.
Possibly if he's going to do the same distance, but remember that the rest of the field could stretch it a little more. So he might be able to stretch it.
Okay, we're currently at the last minute of the race. Scott Sharp all up on Matt Dierkel right now, looking to make a pass. Behind Scott Sharp, if these two tangle, is David Land. He's not far behind. Ben Fuller in 6th.
Looks like the Vipers are having a pretty solid performance compared to what we've gotten used to at this point.
Compared to Laguna Seca's start, they definitely are not doing half bad today.
Right.
All right, we'll see if Brian has to come down to pit road. Look at Wolfgang Stone, he's not far behind. Scott Sharp looking to make a pass here. Will not get Matthew Urkel just yet. Let's keep an eye on Brian.
Big lead for Brian.
Huge lead. Will he come down to pit road? No, he will not. Looks like he was for a second. He will not come down to pit road. Neither will Wolfgang. Matthew Urkel still holding off Scott Sharp. I think this might be the end of the race. It will. So Brian LaFleur will take the checkered flag at Indy. Wolfgang Stone.
Great performance. Great performance by that Beamer. Did the best he could, and he timed it pretty good to get past that checkered flag.
Yes, he did. Matthew Urkel held up. Oh, we got a drag race down the front. Oh, who got the position? Was it Ben Fuller or David Land? We just had a drag race. David Land.
Wow, that was close. I think Land got it. Yeah, Land did get it.
Alan behind him, and 7th is Kyler Boggs. 8th, Jacob Cummings. 9th, right behind him, is his teammate and team owner, Joe Donohue. And Robbie Noonan in 10th after a disappointing pit road, it seems, incident that he had there.
Something must have happened on pit lane for Robbie Noonan because he stayed way too long in the pit stop. Way too late in the race. interesting turnout of events for him.
Another solid day for Aston Martin Racing, 4th place.
Hey, Brian did a pretty good job. I mean, coming off of a bad performance to start the season, he's getting momentum back.
Yes,
47 Race Tech had a tough day today. The Vipers had a pretty good day, though.
Hey, Vipers both beat the Porsches, the 47 Race Tech Porsches. That's not bad. Good day.
David Land even outran one of the Beamers. I mean, he outran the sister car to the race winner. That's pretty good.
That's very good out of David Land today. Matt Dierkel held off Scott Sharp and then Aston Martin. That was very impressive to watch as well.
Yeah, Matt Dierkel didn't want to let him have that momentum and pass him and take those points away from him. So he fought hard and he got it to pay off in the end.
Worked for him perfectly. All right. As we come to the end of the race, you can see your finishing order, see where you finished or where your favorite driver finished. All right, and we're going to ask Derek here, what'd you think of today's race at Indianapolis?
It was amazing. Brian played it perfectly, and just don't know what happened to Robbie Noonan, why he was on pit road so long, but always next race for Robbie.
Yes, and he will need to get some recovery points in that Corvette racing. He is not looking good in the standings, but we are coming up to Daytona at the next race. That could be a great place for opportunity with fuel strategy and just full-on racing. So we'll have to see if Robbie can catch up there. Joe, what was your take on today's race?
Great race. I mean, 47 Race Tech struggled a lot, which is kind of sad for me to see, but it's what happens. And Brian got himself the win, and that's good for his championship hopes. Wolfgang Stone's been solid all year so far, and he keeps it up today. Good performances by Matt Dierkel and the Vipers as well. It was fun. Indy's a great place.
A magical place, as Brian said, on the 2016 Indy 500 vlog on this channel. So thank you guys for tuning in today to the Indiana Grand Prix. Great 18 minutes of action. Congratulations to Brian the Flair and making Matt Faust happy as the owner. Great day from everybody today, except unfortunate for 47 Race Tech, but a great day for the Vipers and still a solid day for Matt Dierkel and Scott Sharp. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we will see you all next week at Daytona.